Ho, 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 ho. Hi, boys and girls. Oh, do I have something special for you today? Oh, look what Santa left on the porch for me. This is what I've been waiting for so long. All right. So first, I just want to say that for those of you who are not aware, every cannabis lover, every real and true cannabis lover, at one point or another, has fantasized about having their own garden. And when I say every cannabis lover, I mean every true and real cannabis lover. When I say that, I mean everyone from the beginning of history. Okay, so have I got a treat for those real cannabis lovers tonight? And for myself, who has been a lifelong real cannabis lover. This is the lovely, let's see what we got in here. We'll take our time, we'll open it, and hopefully, and I want to point out that, better look at this a little closer, that there is no labeling on this. So basically, this is your typical brown paper wrapped package. Okay, so it's not like, hey everybody, I'm growing cannabis. I got my new grow light is here. Yay! All right, so let me see if I can pull this baby out. And I must say, I was just moving around my other grow light, and this one is considerably lighter. Which, if you're moving stuff around by yourself, that is a bonus. Now, this is the Spider Farmer 4000. Can you see that? It's a Spider Farmer. This is the 4000 model. And these people are so nice. I told them I'm doing this cannabis grow project, and I have all these different strains to grow, and there it is, the Spider Farmer 4000. And you want to take good care of this box, right? This lamp is rated to last 250,000 hours, okay? 250,000 hours, for those of you who don't know, it's like 30 or 40 years. This is the last grow light I am ever going to need. Hopefully this will do the job so well. This is supposed to be the brightest grow light on the market. And for the money, there's just nothing that compares as far as I can tell. I watch a lot of ad, well, I don't want to call them ads, but they're like reviews of products like this, cannabis products just like this, and this one is supposed to be one of the best, it's supposed to be the brightest on the market. So I was like, I gotta have one. So, and I just happen to have a space that's perfect for it. This is rated for flowering to grow a 5x5 space. I have a 4x4 space. We're gonna blow that puppy up with this baby. So let's take a good look at this over here. For those of you who can't see, this has like a silicone. People call it glue, but it has like a silicone coating over the top of this, so it holds all. It prevents moisture from fucking with your diodes. These are all, I believe, Samsung diodes. So it's top of the line components in this, and then it has. Oh, it's a little bit heavy that way. It has the Meanwell drivers. I don't know if you can see that there. But these are These are built, oh, that's the same kind of HLGH. And we're doing a comparison grow with this lamp and the HLGH 550. So, HLG 550. So, and they're very similar. This lamp cost considerably less than the HLGH 550. But, and it's a little bit more compact. The HLGH seemed like it was maybe almost a foot wider than this lamp. So, it'll be interesting comparison. We have we have over 60 strains to grow. We have side-by-side tents. We're going to grow. I have octopots to grow in. We're going to grow them side by side with fabric pots, so we see how the octopots compare there, and it's just going to be a real exciting grow. So, but I'm very the Spider Farmer people are so nice. Again, this is a lamp that's rated to be for 250,000 hours, which means this is going to be the last lamp that I ever need to get. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to hang this baby. So, and here's what else it came with, by the way, so you can see. We got the hangers. It looks like there's a nice set of 4 hangers in there, and they're the kind that you can ratchet it up and down, so you can put the lamp exactly where you want it. And then just to get it into the exactly right place, the people at Spider Farmer send you out a cloth tape measure so you can make sure and hang your lamp at exactly the height that you need it to be. So, and that will come in handy again and again and again. And these hangers are heavy duty, so it's good. This is just fantastic, man. I cannot be happier about what we have going on right now for this next season of cannabis farming, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead. And again, this boxing is perfect. So you want to be sure and stash this boxing away. This lamp is going to last me for 30 years, right? If it does what they say it does, if it has the light spectrums that it seems to have, according to all the literature that I've read on this lamp's going to last me 30 years. I won't ever, I mean, you know, people, they use these metal halide bulbs, right? Or the high pressure sodium bulbs. I don't know how long they last, but I'm pretty sure it's like 6 months or something. And what happens if your bulb goes out in the middle of your flowering cycle? You got to have more bulbs. I have 2 beautiful grow lights that we're going to grow side by side, and they're both scheduled to last for 30 years. And if one of them goes out, I'm covered because I got a second one. How cool is that? So we'll go hang this beautiful baby, and we'll show you how bright it is when you light it up. And again, be sure and hang on to your boxing because it's custom fit in there. It didn't jiggle at all, and you want to be able to box it back up if you decide to break down your tent or whatever it is you have going on. If you're cleaning your grow room, whatever, you want to be able to box this up and set it over to the side so it's nice and safe and sound for the next 30 years of fucking growing marijuana. You just gave your little cannabis lover a never-ending supply of cannabis. Who's getting so many kisses on Christmas and for 30 years to come after that? Who's getting so many kisses? You are. That's who. Okay, I'm going to go hang this baby, and we will be back momentarily in the grow room. Yeah, baby. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm having a Merry Christmas. I hope you are too. This is our ratchet setup. I'm just pulling it out of the bag for the first time. It appears to have a small set of instructions, which the print is so tiny it's impossible to read. So let's see how this works here now. So, let's see. How does this work? So these clips, these clips, they go, my guess is, on the lamp. And let's see, how does this work? How does this work? Oh. Okay, so this goes like that, right? Right? This goes like that. So you pull this out, right? And then this has a little latch right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. I know it's not very lit up very out here very well. But, oh, this is all the light I got at the moment. And we're going to have a whole lot more in just a sec. So, okay, and it doesn't move until you pull on it. Until you remove the latch. You have to fucking pull this latch or it's not gonna go. So, let's see. Right. So what we want to do is bring the lamp in and attach these metal bits right here to the corners of the lamp. So I'm going to go get the lamp and bring it in. So what we want to do here is, and then what we'll do, so we get this hanging, and then we want to attach this to this, right? And then we'll attach these to the lamp. And we'll do the same thing on this side over here. And what I'm doing is I'm looping this clamp over the bar. So it's like that, right? So it's hanging on the bar, and then I'm taking it and I'm running the excess cord through that, because I think that will get it the closest to the ceiling, and that will give us extra space to raise the lamp if we want to raise the lamp a little higher. Some of the guys have told me just to put the lamp at the top, at the maximum height, and just grow it like that. We'll see how it works. We'll see how it works. Okay, so we got our clamps. We'll get the light, move it in here, and then raise it up and see what we get. Okay, hold on one sec. Be right back. All right, so I have the Spider Farmer lamp right here in its custom fitted box still. It's I mean, it's just, I've taken the lid off the box. So, and I flipped the lamp over. So all we have to do is attach these little clamps right here, and then ratchet the lamp up. I believe that's all we should have to do. So we will attach these. Attach this to the other side. And we will slowly ratchet our lovely new baby into position once I get these last two clips on. There. And there. Pretty basic. So let's see what happens when we try and ratchet this up a little bit, right? Okay, so we'll ratchet this one up. So you pull down on it and ratchet it up. Right. Let's see. It is a little bit heavy. I don't know if I can do this with one hand. It doesn't like this way that I have this set up. I think it's causing it a little extra stress here. So, I guess what we'll do is we won't do it that way. Let's see what happens if we do it like this. Nah, that doesn't want to work. Okay, let me pull it down and we'll do it another way. Let's see. Put that over and we will put up a zip tie over there to hold that up. And a couple zip ties to hold those up. And go from there. I use a lot of zip ties on this drill. They come in handy like you would not believe. Let's see. So we were putting that here. Yeah, we still want it right there. We don't have any on here already, do we? No. Okay. Let's pull this one through. There we go. And we'll put this clip right here to there. And to that. And let's see how that works now. See if that works a little better. Oh. Let's see. It looks like it's working. Right? It looks like it's working. I would say that's working. So we'll put another zip tie over here. Right there. And we'll clip this. Let's see. Unclip this right here. And then we'll clip this to the zip tie right in the center here. There we go. And voila. See if it works. It works. Look at that. How sweet is that? Okay, and then we just, with the zip ties, it's easy to slide it over into position. Pull it up. Pull it up. Oh my gosh, should we plug it in? Should we plug it? I think I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to plug it. I know I'm going to plug it in. You guys ready for this? Huh? Are you ready for this? All right. Are you ready? This is going to be cray-cray. Like I said, this is the brightest light on the market. Oh, did I get this backwards? I don't know. I think that'll work. I think that'll work for the time being. I might have to flip it around depending on which side we want this cord to go out. Okay, so here we go. You guys ready? This is the real deal. You have been warned. I'm going to burn out all the cameras now. Watch. I'm going to blow up all my cameras. All right, I'm going to shut off all the lights, and then I'll turn it back on. Let's see. I'm going to pull this light right there, and I'll put this light in over here, back in its place. Whoa! Oh, baby. That is the good stuff right there. That is the good stuff. Can you see this? Can you see how bright this is? Can you see? Oh my gosh, I can see for miles and miles and miles. And we are ready, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, are you? And we are ready, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this? Are you ready for one of the most exciting grows on the internet? We have over 60 strains to grow. Over 60. We have this beautiful, can you see the red lights? I don't know if you can, I can't tell on this monitor if you can see the red lights or not, but they are so pretty. Oh my gosh. I don't want to look at it, but I want to look at it because they're so pretty. I don't want to look at it, but I want to look at it so bad. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Can you see the red lights? They're so pretty. I could just stare at them for days. I am very happy camper right now. I mean gardener right now at this moment. And if you want to make your cannabis lover so happy, I think this is going to do the trick. But we're going to do a side-by-side grow so that you can see. And if you get your cannabis lover one of these beautiful babies, and they have them in so many different sizes. Okay, this is for my 4x4 tent. You don't need a tent, like I said. If you have a closet, they have one that's a quarter of this size. Right? So you can just have, this is a 4,000, they make a 1,000, which will fit in your closet perfectly. And it has all the pretty red, oh my God, the red lights are so pretty. Now I know what's wrong with moths. Now I know why the moths fly into the flame. I just want to keep staring at the red lights. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. Alright, so this is my beautiful Gorilla Grow tent, and this is my beautiful Spider Farmer light, and I want to see if I can show you the red lights with this camera better. I think I might be able to show you the red lights with this camera a little better. Okay, see how bright that is when I turn that on? Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. Now if we come down here like this, right, and then we hit this button right here. There we go. Can you see those red lights now? Oh baby, aren't those red lights pretty? Oh, I love those red lights. I love the red lights. Must have red lights. I'm telling you, I completely understand why moths are drawn to a flame at this moment. Completely. So, anyways, I want to show you the red lights one more time because I can't get enough of those red lights. So, oh, they're so pretty. Alright, so I thought we should get a shot of that. Anyways, again, my beautiful Spider Farmer 4000. Oh, so sweet. Oh, it's gonna grow so much. It's gonna blow this fucking tent up, baby. Alright, there's the red lights. There's the red lights. There they are. There they are. Beautiful red lights. Alright, so thanks a bunch. We'll be back in a minute. Oh, look at the red lights. The red lights are so pretty. Go into the red light. Go into the red light. Oh, they're so pretty. The red lights. Do not look directly into the red lights. If you look directly into the red lights, you may become hypnotized. Do not look directly into the red lights. Ho. Hi, boys and girls. Oh, do I have something special for you today? Oh, look what Santa left on the porch for me. This is what I've been waiting for so long. Alright, so first I just want to say that for those of you who are not aware, every cannabis lover, every real and true cannabis lover, at one point or another, has fantasized about having their own garden. And when I say every cannabis lover, I mean every true and real cannabis lover. When I say that, I mean everyone from the beginning of history. Okay, so have I got a treat for those real cannabis lovers tonight? And for myself, who has been a lifelong real cannabis lover. Do not look directly into the red lights. If you look directly into the red lights, you may become hypnotized. Do not look directly into the red lights.
Today we're looking at the Spider Farmer SF2000. We'll look at some specs, some PPFD readings, and compare them to some older LED systems. Want to know how to decode those mystical micromole per joule ratings? I'll also tell you what I didn't like about this seller's product claims. So let's dig in. Here's everything that comes in the box. Hanging hardware, including 2 rope hangers. A manual in this snazzy card. There's no significant assembly required. With the SF2000, we just attach the hanging cables and we're all set. Now for these diodes. Some low-end lights might offer only a single diode color, but Spider Farmer uses a custom blend optimized for plants. A nice broad range of colors rather than a few isolated bands. Overall, the light looks fairly white, so it's easy on the eyes and it's good for accurately monitoring plant health. We have a nice mean well driver securely fastened to the board. A simple package, but the components are well assembled. No exposed wires, and the board has a rubbery coating protecting the diodes from splashes and such. I ran this light for 4 hours in a room that was 80 degrees Fahrenheit. The back of the aluminum board reached temperatures from 130 degrees at the corners to 140 in the center under the driver block. So this does heat up, and you should be careful when handling and positioning the light. What really counts though is how much light this thing throws. And this light is bright. Cameras just can't do it justice. But lumens are for humans, right? So let's take some objective measurements. My Apogee SQ520 quantum sensor gives much more accurate readings when comparing custom LED spectrums. I'm taking PPFD spot readings along a 4-inch grid inside a reflective wall measuring 28 by 28 inches. Spider Farmer supplies a PPFD map at 18 inches, so I'll check that. Also 24 inches and 12 inches. Right away, I noticed some strong, consistent numbers at 24 inches. With an average PPFD of 375, running this light at a cycle of 18 hours on and 6 off would produce a DLI of 24.3, and that's actually quite respectable. I'm phasing out this old LED, so I'll take some readings for comparison. They're both pulling about 100 watts at the wall, but this UFO is older tech. It has to divert power to a cooling fan, and in general, the LEDs just aren't as efficient. At all these distances, I see much stronger numbers from the Spider Farmer LED. The Samsung diodes enable this light to boast an efficacy of 2.7 micromoles per joule. For an entry-level consumer-grade grow light, that's really good. This newer board should be able to replace a 150 watt LED, or maybe a little higher, perhaps 250 watts, but not as high as a true 1000 watts. I dug out a third light, this 200 watt LED from the 2016 era. And surprisingly, the Spider Farmer 100 watt LED had higher numbers than the 200 watt model. It was close, but the Spider Farmer pulled out ahead. What are my final thoughts about the Spider Farmer SF1000? I think it will be an excellent upgrade that will fit perfectly in my small growing space. It's a great option for lettuce and for nicely sized seedlings over a 3-foot by 3-foot area. If you're growing high-end fruiting or blooming plants like marrow tomatoes, it could get you by with some entry-level performance in a 2-foot by 2-foot area. But their listing also shows a 2-panel and even 4-panel version, which would really get the job done for larger, high-end applications. The Spider Farmer brand seems to be new, so there might be concerns about support issues, but they offer several forms of contact info. With a 3-year warranty, they seem willing to stand behind their product. Hopefully this light will last a long time and I won't ever need to get in touch with them for any issues.
4x4 room hydro. I would highly recommend this light. Doing a little kitty litter bucket backwards. Screw that hydro bucket shit. SF2000. Working its magic for the past 3 years. 2 years, excuse me. Everything looking great. I'd highly recommend this light.
Other restrictions and restrictions apply. For complete details, for the sponsor, Odyssey.com/reward. We are all on this planet together, so join Odyssey and find your one thing. Celebrate Earth Day all year long by doing simple things that will make a positive difference for the Earth and our environment. Switch to eco-friendly cleaning products or make your own from simple household ingredients like Castile soap, baking soda, and vinegar. Walk or bike to nearby destinations, which will reduce your carbon. Whoa!